My assessment concerning Sunday Go, well, I don't want to say the man is confused now. Sunday Go, I don't know, I've not heard any latest thing about him of recent, but I can say he's a confused person now. Why I say he's a confused person is that he's pursuing Yoruba nation agitation. But since Tinubu has been in power, it has reduced his activities. And I will not take him, people will not take somebody like that serious. After me as a Yoruba person, I will not take him serious. After the tenure of Tinubu, now you say you want Yoruba nation. You know, everybody, you will be a laughing stock that, oh, so your agitation stopped when Tinubu was there and continue. Although he's making some move, like writing letter to Tinubu that they should give them Yoruba nation. You cannot write Tinubu to give you Yoruba nation. You should have known the answer before you write the letter. How can Tinubu wake up for one day and say, I want to divide Nigeria? It's not Tinubu that will give you Yoruba nation. Tinubu can't give you Yoruba nation. So, what about, was it Buhari that they write to give them Yoruba nation when Buhari was there? No. What they were doing is that they were doing campaigning. They were sensitizing people so that they will do referendum. And those are the things that they should continue. I mean, the activities, they should continue in that line, like reporting the matter to United Nations, report to United Kingdom, continue your activity. But like what he's trying to do now is just like Yoruba will say Menuku Olara, so that they will not say I'm not agitating for Yoruba nation again, make some move, let's write letter to President Tinubu, he should give us Yoruba nation. Is it like that?
But the way and manner the whole thing, looking at it properly, you know, there might be some underground move. But a lot of people are saying that, you know, when are they using Odua Republic to frustrate, you know, the Biafran global agitation that has gone wide? What is it that Professor Akintoye is actually doing at this point in time? Is it something that is not real? Is Yoruba agitation actually real?
You know, let me tell you, the word agitation, as in quotes, there are so many things that attach to it. Even that is in every other phenomenon, there are so many things that attach to it. When you say you are agitating, some people are agitating genuinely, some people are not. Even the mission of Jesus Christ, some people do it genuinely, some people do it because of financial things that related to it. So you cannot place it on ground and say you want to, is it real or not real? The agitation is real, because if there is no original, there will be no fake. But as they are original, there will be always there will also be fake. As Yoruba nation is moving and the agitation is continuing, there are some people that we want to, that genuinely want to see a Yoruba nation, and there are some people that it's just what they are eating. That's what they are looking for. So, quote and unquote, original, there is a move for Yoruba nation. But the people at the realm, people like Baba Banji Akintoye, to some extent, the way I see his move, I can say it's genuine. It's actually looking for Yoruba nation. But you cannot say everybody that are in that category, they are actually looking for Yoruba nation.
Can you talk about Yoruba nation presently now without Gani Adams?
Oh,
is he being carried along?
Yeah, no. Gani Adams is just is somebody apart. Forget about Gani Adams. Gani Adams' time of relevance has gone. His time of relevance has gone because so many people have seen him as somebody that wants to place himself where it's not belong, and he's too fond of sitting in one corner and be talking without taking action, and just involve himself in some enjoyment, carry agbada and riding people all around without concentrating on what is happening in Southwest, in Yoruba nation. When we say Fulani are attacking us, the only thing that Baba do is just to talk. What Baba is expecting is for the governor to be bringing money so that they will give him contract. Oh yeah, be securing our side, and nobody is ready to do that one. So it's you can see that his time of relevancy has gone with what Sunday Igboho done in the recent, before he even brought the issue of Yoruba nation. It has brought a lot of challenge to Baba Gani Adams. The Gani Adams couldn't prove himself. He couldn't prove himself. Why Sunday Igboho was able to prove himself in that area? Because you will see Sunday Igboho, you will see his presence, you will see his activities. He follows soldier to bush. Let's go and counter this man. But somebody that just sit down and think, I'm now become Are Ona Kakanfo, and say, if Are Ona Kakanfo want to go to war, 5,000 soldiers in the front, 5,000.
but he has been saying that Nigeria is not working, that disintegration is an option.
Yes.
If they fail in regionalism, yes.
Yes. Let me tell you something about Gani Adams. I've said it that it will be very easy for Gani Adams to criticize anybody now, especially Tinubu, because he is not in good terms with Tinubu. Maybe if it's another government, if it's another party that is there, he wouldn't have been saying something like that. Because this Gani Adams that I know is not in good terms with Tinubu. In 2015, we know the game that he played in 2015 election. We know the role he played. He was expecting like a contract, as they give this man in the Niger Delta now, Tompolo. So he's looking for something like that, which I think Jonathan did a bit for him. So he will always support. He was supporting Jonathan that time, not because he want betterment he want Nigeria to be better, but because of his own pocket. So it will be very easy for him to come out and criticize. Actually, Tinubu now don't give chance for anybody to defend him. So anybody now can come out and criticize him, and I cannot defend. Tinubu he has exposed himself to criticism. To the extent that anybody that criticizes Tinubu now is right. Anything you call Tinubu now, you are right. That's just point. He himself know. Tinubu himself, he know. Maybe that's why he doesn't respond to some criticism. He will be looking at it. So Gani Adams have chance to talk now, but he himself, I don't see play the role of the office that he sits on.
Okay. Lastly, people are saying that Yorubas, it will be difficult for them to agitate because they have embraced northernization agenda politically. Because there's not how you.
They have points. They have points, and it is what we can subject to debate, and we can scrutinize it. That we subject ourselves to the northernization is true and it's not true. Why? Because Yoruba Southwest has become it's like a wife that you want us, you come and toast us. It's either we marry you or we reject you. And Yoruba has been at center whenever we want to do election. There is no way you will lose in Southwest and you will lose in the Northwest and you will become Nigeria president. It's not possible. You lose in Southwest, you lose in Northwest. You cannot become Nigeria president. So Southwest has become a political center. So whenever anybody you have to capture Southwest. And to capture Southwest, you know what is reigning in Southwest. So that's the issue. If your vote in Southwest is just a bit ahead of your opposition, you will be fine. You don't need to win miles land. Go and check it. I've not seen anybody that. The only time you will see anybody who won the outright all Yoruba, I mean Southwest vote, I think it's 1999, when all of us voted for this Baba from Ondo, that former minister for Olufalaye. After that one, Yoruba Southwest votes usually being divided. It's either 60-40 or 55-45. That's how we do our thing. But even if you can manage to edge to have like 55% or 60%, it will be fine for you. So that's why whenever we want to do election, the northerner they always come. Unfortunately, when the game will now change in 2014, it was the mainstream party in the southwest and the mainstream in the northwest, in the north, that collide together and form this APC that we are talking about. So that alliance is now become something like southwest do, northwest do. Everybody, okay. Let me tell you one thing. The way Igbo people will be complaining that they are being marginalized or presidency has not come to them, go to the same side in the north. Whenever they want to have presidency in the north, it's always go to northwest. You ask yourself why. Is there no northeast? Northeast has never become president. They always be vice president. Always vice president. So that is the permutation. And what caused this thing? It has been long. You see the family of this man, the family of Yaradua in Castina. That was the headquarters of Nigeria political party. I mean PDP. That was that's the genesis of where politics is coming from. That's why Obasanjo till tomorrow. That's why that family, that dynasty, they will always be paying homage to them. So if you don't have favor of those people, it may be very difficult for you.
But what have the alliance brought to Southwest and the South? If you are focusing on that, 419 local governments belong to the North. 375 local governments belong to the South. 375 local governments is producing 100% of what the North are using. While the North that brought nothing has taken 58% from it. So what is why is it that the Yorubas, are always taking that position, considering the fact that the North is not contributing anything?
You see, the problem we are facing today is not just that. Who sent Nigeria to the North in the first place? In the 60s, when we first supposed to do the general election.
Can it be corrected? Can it be corrected? And why is it that it cannot be corrected?
Let me tell you, there are some errors you commit. To correct it will be very difficult. There are some mistakes you make today. In the next 1,000 years, it will be haunting your generation. One error that somebody commits today, in the next 1,000 years, if you miss that thing and you make a mistake, you may not be able to reverse it. It may be very difficult for anybody to correct or to right that wrong thing that you have done. Number one, in the first place, when they wanted to give us power, to some extent, the British, they know that these people, they don't know much. They use that power to favor them a bit. Eventually, when we, Yoruba and Igbo, that we supposed to come together, we now, each one of us is either we go and woo them, somebody will just go and woo them. They will come and woo us, or we woo them. They have become a center of attraction. It's either Igbo support Fulani today, or Yoruba support Fulani tomorrow. So that has always been, and they are playing that game of division, and it's working for them. It's either they attract people, it is
Is it an insult if you see Northerners are not bringing anything to the table, attracting people that have resources to woo them? As at now, why is it that the senators, present-day senators, House of Rep members, see such thing in the Senate under this present government of Tinubu? They have not been able to stand up and even correct that.
That's why. I'm saying. You are still saying the same thing. That there are some things that you have. If the error has been committed, to correct. Now, this thing you are talking about is what has been established, and it's a law. It's an established law. Now, if you want to subject this thing to correction, you also have to subject it to the law. The same way it's come, the same way it will go.
But they will veto it with their numbers.
Vetos.
They will stop it. They have 19 states. You have 17 states here.
That's what I'm saying now. Do you have an equal number as in senators? Okay, they have 19. How many we have here? They have 19. We have 17. That's what I'm saying now. That even if you want to correct that thing, they still have upper hand. That's what I'm saying now. It's like, what will I say it now? It's like birthright of Esau. that is sold to Jacob, who also rewrite it. When you have sold your birthright in the first place, you cannot rewrite it, you cannot buy it again. It's like selling your birthright. You cannot rebuy it, you cannot buy it again. And the thing was moving the way we see, the way we perceive it. And another thing coming in, like we are practicing regional system of government, and all of a sudden unification coming. And to go instead of them to even when they see that unification was wrong, to tell you how we have missed it. When they saw that okay, unification was wrong, now they do Kantaku, they overtook Iransi. Why not reverse that thing? Take the same law that brought in, reverse it. They refuse. They are now using that opportunity to ride us. Just what I'm saying. The same way we try to ride them, now they now have the opportunity to turn the table over, and they started riding us. Why not reverse that case? They didn't, but they are using it, and since then they have been using that the same rock to knock us every time. Up to this moment, if they say they leave it the way it was before that, okay, you are at the top, okay, now we have made a mistake. Okay, we say we want to form alliance because when we first took the first general election in Nigeria, there is no region that was able to form majority. Two people say, okay, let's meet together. Me and you know these people, there's very many. Okay, let's meet together. What happened? Somebody went to the north and go and marry them. Then problem started. Okay, we are managing it. So do your region, make I do my region, let's contribute to the top. Then another thing come. They cancel all the thing, everything to the center. And we are able to return it back up to this moment. So back since 1960 something, some people will not just come and just press the button. It's not a nuclear bomb. It's not something anybody can just come and press the button and the whole wrong thing will come back to where it's coming from.